What if the breakfast you've been eating for years is the very thing making you feel older, slower, and more tired each day? It sounds unbelievable, but that might be exactly what's happening. You see, there are 4 foods that should absolutely not be on your breakfast plate, yet they show up in nearly every senior's kitchen. Worse, most people over 60 eat at least one of them every week, completely unaware that it could be quietly damaging their memory, draining their energy, and even weakening their muscles over time. And here's the surprising part. Some of the most popular, healthy breakfast choices are actually doing more harm than good. But don't worry, there's good news. Your body is more resilient than you think. New scientific research shows that just one simple change in your morning routine can reverse much of that damage. By swapping out the bad foods for the right ones, you can start to reduce inflammation, think more clearly, and even feel stronger. No extreme diets, no fancy supplements. In today's video, we're going to uncover the 4 worst breakfast foods you need to avoid and the 4 powerful options you should be eating instead. And we're not just guessing here. Every tip is backed by peer-reviewed studies done on adults over 60. One breakfast food, which barely anyone talks about, was proven to reduce inflammation in older adults by over 50% in just 8 weeks. That's huge, and yet hardly anyone knows about it. So stay with us, because each section is more surprising than the last. And before we dive in, quick question: where are you watching from today? Drop a comment below and let us know. We love seeing our community grow all across the world. Every message reminds us how powerful simple health knowledge can be when it reaches the right people like you. Now let's reveal the first of the worst breakfast foods. It's something millions of seniors eat every morning without blinking an eye. But inside your body, it could be quietly feeding inflammation, raising your blood sugar, and speeding up muscle loss. Number 4 on our list: instant oatmeal packets. At first glance, they seem like a smart option. The box might boast heart-healthy or low-fat, and they're incredibly convenient. Just add hot water and go. But for older adults, these quick packets can quietly do more harm than good. Why are they so problematic? It comes down to how heavily they're processed. The oats inside have been broken down so much that your body digests them almost instantly. That might sound good, but in reality, it causes your blood sugar to shoot up just minutes after eating. To make matters worse, many of these packets sneak in a shocking 18 g of sugar per serving. That's like starting your day with a dessert. And it doesn't stop there. A common ingredient in these packets is maltodextrin, a processed carbohydrate that spikes your blood sugar even faster than regular table sugar. Here's what happens in your body. First, your blood sugar skyrockets. Then your insulin levels surge to try and bring it back down. And within a couple of hours, everything crashes. You're left feeling tired, jittery, and often even hungrier than before you ate. For seniors, this kind of sugar roller coaster is especially risky. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who ate high glycemic breakfasts saw a 47% increase in inflammation that lasted up to 6 hours after eating. That's not just a quick blood sugar dip. It's long-lasting internal stress your body has to fight off. Repeated morning sugar surges have been linked to a 40% rise in insulin resistance, a key risk factor for pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes, particularly in aging bodies that are already less efficient at managing glucose. But here's the good news. If you enjoy oatmeal, you don't have to give it up. Just skip the pre-packaged versions and choose steel-cut oats instead. Soak them overnight to make them easier to cook and digest. Then simmer them slowly in the morning. No added sugar, no quick spike, just steady, nourishing energy to fuel your day without throwing your system off balance. Remember, your first meal sets the tone for your entire day, and what seems convenient in the moment could be silently draining your energy hour by hour. Worst breakfast food number 3, flavored yogurt. The label says, rich in calcium, full of probiotics, and good for digestion. But what most people don't realize, especially seniors, is that those little cups can quietly send your health in the wrong direction. Many flavored yogurts are loaded with added sugar. In fact, some single-serving containers can have up to 22 g of sugar. That's more than a candy bar. Imagine eating 5 teaspoons of sugar before you've even finished your morning coffee. But sugar isn't the only concern. These yogurts often contain artificial sweeteners, food coloring, thickeners, and chemical flavorings, all of which are known to irritate the gut and stir up inflammation in the body. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older individuals who consumed sugary dairy products experienced a 34% rise in inflammatory markers like CRP and IL-6 within just 2 hours of eating. That kind of spike can weaken your immune system, contribute to faster muscle loss, and even speed up age-related memory decline. Now, here's where it gets even trickier. The yogurts labeled low-fat may actually be worse. Why? Because when food companies remove fat, they usually add even more sugar to make up for the lost flavor. And in reality, fat is essential. It helps stabilize your blood sugar, supports brain health, and allows your body to absorb important vitamins like A, D, E, and K. So does that mean you have to give up yogurt completely? Not at all. There's a much better option, plain Greek yogurt. It's thick, naturally high in protein, and still gives you the probiotic benefits without the sugar overload. Add a few fresh berries or sprinkle on some cinnamon. You'll still get a delicious breakfast, but without the blood sugar spikes and inflammatory aftermath. Coming in at number 2 on our list, breakfast cereals. For decades, many older adults have believed that a bowl of cereal in the morning is a smart, heart-friendly option, especially those with labels like bran, multigrain, or high in fiber. But the truth behind those claims may surprise you. Most of these cereals are made from refined grains that have been stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients. What you're left with is a processed product that digests far too quickly, causing your blood sugar to surge and then crash. And don't be fooled by the ones that say no added sugar. Many still include sweeteners like malt extract or fruit juice concentrate, which affect your blood sugar just like regular sugar. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that older adults who frequently consumed processed breakfast cereals had a 21% greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Another long-term study discovered that women over 60 who regularly ate cereal were 36% more likely to develop abdominal fat over time. That type of belly fat is metabolically active. It releases inflammatory substances that damage muscle tissue, strain your organs, and raise the risk of stroke and other chronic diseases. Here's the frustrating part. Cereals are often chosen by seniors because they're soft and easy to chew, a practical choice for those with dentures or sensitive teeth. But that short-term convenience can lead to long-term harm. And now let's talk about the number 1 worst breakfast for seniors, white toast with jam and margarine. Just 2 slices of toast, a bit of jam, and a swipe of margarine. Simple, affordable, and familiar. But this classic combo is actually one of the most harmful ways for older adults to start their day, especially when eaten regularly. White bread is made from highly refined flour, stripped of fiber, stripped of nutrients. Once you eat it, your body digests it so quickly that it's almost like drinking sugar.
There's no slow release of energy, just a fast spike in blood glucose that sets the stage for a crash later. Now add margarine, which is often made from processed seed oils like soybean or canola. These oils have been shown to promote oxidative stress, a kind of internal rusting that leads to chronic inflammation over time. Then comes the jam, sweet, sticky, and loaded with sugar. When you put it all together, you've got a breakfast that's basically sugar on top of processed fat and empty carbs. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who regularly consumed refined bread, along with trans fats, were 48% more likely to experience cognitive decline over 5 years. That means memory loss, slower thinking, and trouble concentrating. But that's not all. In adults over 60, eating this type of breakfast was also linked to a 34% drop in insulin sensitivity, a dangerous shift that makes it harder for the body to control blood sugar. Over time, that leads to more fatigue, greater risk of type 2 diabetes, and frequent energy crashes throughout the day. According to findings from the European Journal of Endocrinology, these types of high glycemic processed meals also weaken the immune system, damage blood vessels, and contribute to muscle wasting. And for older adults already struggling with balance, strength, or independence, this kind of breakfast only makes things worse. Instead of supporting your mobility, it quietly pulls you further away from the stability and strength you need to stay active and free. What's most upsetting? This breakfast is still being served every morning in many care homes and retirement facilities. But don't worry, we're not leaving you with bad news. These next 4 breakfast options aren't just healthier, they've been scientifically proven to lower inflammation, protect your muscles, improve mental clarity, and support long-term energy.
Number 4. Chia seed pudding. It might not look like much, but for people over 60, this is one of the easiest and most effective breakfasts for better health. Chia seeds may be tiny, but they're packed with nutrients that support energy, digestion, and muscle strength, especially as we age. When you soak them overnight in water or plant milk, they turn into a soft pudding that gives long-lasting energy without any crash. Why do chia seeds work so well? It's because of their fiber and omega-3 fats. Just 2 tablespoons give you about 10 g of fiber and 4 g of omega-3s, which help fight inflammation. Both are very important for seniors. A study in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that older adults who ate more soluble fiber had a 39% improvement in insulin sensitivity, which helps control blood sugar levels. And regular omega-3 intake was linked to a 30% lower risk of muscle loss over time. Chia seeds also slow digestion, so your blood sugar stays steady for hours. That means less brain fog, more energy, and no sudden crashes. Even better, the gel texture helps feed the good bacteria in your gut, which boosts immunity and helps your body absorb nutrients, something that becomes more important with age. To make it, just mix 2 tablespoons of chia seeds with half a cup of almond or coconut milk. Let it sit in the fridge overnight. In the morning, add cinnamon or a few berries on top. It's a simple breakfast that supports your joints, muscles, brain, and gut, all in one go. A great choice for seniors who want something easy and healing to start the day. Number 3. Beets or beet smoothies. Beets might not be the first food that comes to mind for breakfast, but for older adults, they can make a big difference in how the body and brain function throughout the day. These bright red root vegetables are packed with natural nitrates, which your body turns into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels. This process improves circulation, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to reach your brain and muscles where they're most needed. As we get older, blood flow tends to slow down. That can lead to longer recovery times, less energy and reduced focus. But adding beets to your morning routine can help reverse that pattern. One study published in the Journal of Gerontology showed that seniors who drank beet juice in the morning experienced a 19% boost in walking speed and a 21% improvement in muscle oxygenation during activity. Researchers at Wake Forest University found that after just 4 days of starting the day with a beet-based meal, older adults showed better brain function, especially in the frontal lobe, the area that controls memory and decision-making. The good news: you don't need to chew through raw beets to get these effects. A simple smoothie made from half a cup of cooked beets, some water, and a bit of lemon juice can deliver the same results. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before moving your body, and you may notice more energy and better stamina. To improve the taste, try blending in half a banana or a few berries. It helps balance the earthy flavor while keeping all the nutrients intact. For older adults looking to stay sharp, move with more ease, and protect muscle strength, starting the day with a beet smoothie is a powerful, science-supported choice. Number 2. Pasture-raised eggs. For years, eggs have been seen as something to limit, even the high-quality ones. But recent research is changing that view, especially when it comes to eggs from pasture-raised hens and their unique value for older adults. These eggs are packed with nutrients. They deliver complete protein, healthy fats, and key vitamins like B12, vitamin D, selenium, and choline, all vital for keeping muscles strong, metabolism steady, and brain function sharp with age. One large egg gives you about 6 g of easy-to-absorb protein. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate 25 g of protein at breakfast were able to preserve 45% more muscle mass than those whose mornings were mostly carbs. But eggs go beyond just protein. They're also one of the best sources of choline, a nutrient that supports brain chemicals and helps prevent age-related brain shrinkage. Unfortunately, many seniors don't get enough choline in their daily diet. Now, if you choose pasture-raised eggs instead of regular ones, the benefits increase because the chickens are allowed to roam and eat naturally. These eggs have much higher levels of omega-3 fats and vitamin D. Cooking also plays a role. Avoid using processed oils like vegetable or canola oil. Instead, try cooking your eggs gently in olive oil, grass-fed butter, or simply poach them in water. Scrambled, soft-boiled, or poached, these methods preserve nutrients and are easy on digestion. Another bonus: eggs are soft and easy to eat, perfect for seniors who struggle with chewing or swallowing tougher foods. Few breakfast items pack this much nutrition into something so affordable and easy to prepare. So don't think of eggs as just another breakfast food. Think of them as a building block for long-term strength and brain health. If eggs are already part of your morning routine, don't be shy. Just drop the word egg in the comments below. And finally, number 1, wild blueberries. Now, we're not talking about those big watery blueberries from the grocery store. We mean the small, dark, wild ones. These tiny berries are packed with powerful nutrients and antioxidants that work like natural medicine, nourishing your brain, supporting your metabolism, and helping to keep muscles strong. Wild blueberries are especially rich in anthocyanins, compounds that help repair oxidative damage, calm inflammation, and even support brain cell regeneration. That's not just theory. Real studies back it up. In one clinical trial published in Nutrients, older adults who ate 1 cup of wild blueberries daily saw noticeable improvements in memory and focus in just 90 days. But their benefits go beyond brain health.
Wild blueberries also support blood circulation, which helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. That means better energy, quicker recovery, and more stable mobility, key to preventing falls and staying independent. To get the full effect, it's important to choose wild blueberries, not the larger cultivated types. Wild ones are darker in color, smaller in size, and far richer in active plant compounds. How can you enjoy them? Add a handful to your chia seed pudding, blend them into a smoothie, or stir them into plain Greek yogurt. They'll help keep your blood sugar stable while feeding your brain and body on a deeper level. So if there's one breakfast change you make this year, let it be this. Add wild blueberries to your morning routine. They're simple, tasty, and one of the most effective ways to protect your mind and your muscles as you age. So now you know, the first thing you eat in the morning can either lift you up or slowly hold you back. Your breakfast is more than just a habit. It's a message you send to your body, and it's never too late to send a better one. You don't need a perfect diet. Why? It just needs small, smart changes, like trading processed carbs for real nourishment, blueberries instead of sugar, chia instead of cereal. Every bite is a chance to build strength, protect your memory, and give your body the care it deserves. So ask yourself, what will you choose tomorrow morning? And if this video gave you a new perspective, don't forget to tap like, hit subscribe, and turn on that bell so you never miss the tools to age with power and purpose.